EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA. We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line. Let's go!
First carry here for Joe Mixon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
First down, Bengals.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
6-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
first carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Conner, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Conner.
James Conner on the carry. He was brought down by Von Bell. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On the play.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward. First down, Bernard, and he'll wind up
with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a give to Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Mixon again, the ball carrier. Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
24-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And Burrow going to throw again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
4 yards.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Mixon might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow on play action. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
And long.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Back to throw now in his own end zone. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the handoff, Connor, and he stopped immediately there.
James Conner.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the 3rd-year man from NC State is Jalen Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Connor, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Ross on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Balled at the 26. 2nd and 7. Burrow now off the bootleg. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Cincinnati.
On 1st down, Bernard. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And some room to roam now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter, it's Connor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
55, my God, 55. No game on this defense, no cowboy.
And he fires one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. handoff to Mixon. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 1st and 10 is Conner. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 41-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Snell, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Ebron caught left side, and he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Conner. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give here to Snell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to launch this thing. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Returning it, John Ross. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They go play action with Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And that'll be incomplete. The pass took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Bates on the coverage.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out of that little ass sunny.
Game situation, let's go. Lights 59. Lights 59. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's one of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the 4th down stop has them in the driver's seat. Now we'll see if they can put points on the board to strengthen this slim lead. At the very least, they'd love to march this football out of their own territory and chew up some 4th quarter clock. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 1st down, it's Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd and 2. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. The big fella. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Steelers 9. Graham Gano set.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable. Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Today's final.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Bengals, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.